private things we're talking about is what was Bram's life like? What made him sick when he was a child? How did he recover as a kid? What was he really like as a person? All those things I found in a journal, secretly hidden in an attic, owned by his great-grandson.
But when I read Dracula, written by you and J.D. Baker, is it
Barker?
Barker, sorry. I really fell in love with not only with the story, but with the fact that, you know, it was when I felt like when you watch a horror movie and in the end you have this legend that says based on real facts.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So reading the final note that you leave at the end of the novel, I really got shocked when I was like, okay, so this happened. How much is it in Dracula, in Drácula el Origen? How much of it is fiction, and how much of it is real, based on what you found on the journals and all these secret and not so very secret files that you had access to?
Crone is real. She has no family. And Arminius Vambury is real, and his name is. And he was somebody that I am convinced was a good friend and part of Stoker's circle. I will also say that Bram's recovery from his childhood illness is something that has weighed heavily on my mind for a long time. And by wondering, and I still don't know the answer, how did Bram go from an invalid for 7 years to a champion athlete 10 years later? It just doesn't seem normal and practical under natural occurrences. So was there some potion that he got from druids? Is there potentially some supernatural intervention that maybe Ellen Crone was responsible for? When I found in Trinity College, when JD and I were there doing our research, we also found a collection of hair of Ellen Crone's wrapped up in an envelope for Thornley. And that was, you know, that really was like spooky to us. Like, what still exists? You know, the DNA exists there.
Because that means she did exist, and precisely what you were telling about the DNA that's in that hair, maybe if it could be analyzed somehow.
I know. I was telling you, I was thinking, there's probably cameras looking. I would like to take a little bit of the hair and send it for analysis to see. You know,
that would be great. For example, well, this goes my theory. This is what I've always said about this on the show. So please, if I am mistaken, please correct me, because maybe in Dracula, in the novel Dracula, the original one, John Harker is Bram Stoker. You know that they are alias.
Yes. First of all, I agree right off the bat with you right there. You're on the right track. So keep going. You're doing great. I believe that myself.
The character of Mina was not his wife, but his sister Matilda. Dr. Seward was Thornley Stoker. Arminius Vambury, that actually is a historical, very famous figure, is Van Helsing. Maybe the last question that I have for you, Mr. Stoker, is: do you believe that Bram Stoker and his family went face to face with a force of that was not human? Maybe not Dracula himself, maybe not a vampire, but do you believe they went one on one with a force of darkness,